In 2012, we visited Houston, home of barbecue, sweltering heat, and the air-conditioned Minute Maid Park. The Astros had been stripped bare of their best players and were about to move to the American League West, where they'd have to deal with 4 teams with actual Major League players. We decided to check with the fans to see how they were handling the move.
All right, guys, we're moving to the American League next year. How do you feel about that?
Astros going to have a hard time in American League.
A lot of the games are going to be late. You watch them on television, you're going to watch them at 9 and 9:30 our time, and so when you get my age, that's hard to do.
You think in some way that's protecting the children from how bad we are? It's pretty exciting when you have a guy that you've heard of on the team, right? Yeah, there's just not too many of those to choose from this year, are there?
Yeah, who is it?
What do you like about Altuve?
Well, he's the only all-star we got, basically.
Yeah. Is there anybody else who can hit the ball out of the infield?
Well, maybe JD Martinez, possibly.
Yeah, I was waiting for him to take off their warm-up jerseys so we could just at least grab a few names.
What do you think about Desi Arnaz? Do you think he can come through?
Possibly.
Yeah, Barney Gumble?
Possibly.
Jackson Brown?
Maybe.
Yeah. How many years from now will we be in the World Series?
10, 15.
Is that Earth years or is that like Neptune years? What do you think is more likely to happen? That a tornado comes and blows this stadium to Austin, or we win the World Series in the next 10 years?
Well, I think probably the tornado.
Which of the following players was never an Astro? Ted Williams, Billy Martin, or Ty Cobb?
Billy Martin.
That's right, he was never an Astro. Who is going to hit DH for our team next year?
All that interviewing made us hungry, but we knew exactly where to go to get our fill of the best ballpark food.
More is more, baby, more is more. Tell me something else and I'll kick you out the door. More is more, baby, more is more. Give me more, what else is life for? Give me more of that stuff you bring. Seems these days I just want everything. More is more, baby, more is more. Give me more, what else is life for? Every time I ask you for wine, you bring me small bottles of imported brine. I don't care if it comes in a box, I just want you.
Now re-energized, Dave took it upon himself to educate our fellow fans about the new rules we'd find as we moved to the American League.
We're moving to the American League, and a lot of people are not really happy about it, and they don't necessarily understand all the rules differences between the American League and the National League. One of those changes, for the most part, is something called a designated hitter. Are you familiar with the designated hitter? Okay, well, the designated hitter is a guy who's basically just designated to hit. He doesn't shag fly balls in practice, he doesn't take any fielding practice, he just hits. So that's one thing. The other thing is the manager doesn't exactly manage too much the way the National League does. He basically sets his lineup, he gets to sit on the bench and possibly set a Guinness Book of World Records for most sunflower seeds eaten in a 9-inning game. Right now our manager manages. He's got to make double switches, he pinch hits, he pinch runs. The American League, he kind of coasts. The next thing is that there are new rivals that we have in front of us. And one of those new rivals is a player by the name, a catcher for the Texas Rangers by the name of Yorvit Torrealba. Hey, can you say that name for me?
Yorvit Torrealba?
Very close, man, but the accent's more kind of over here, like Yorvit. Try Yorvit Torrealba. Awesome, it's very, very close. It's a very difficult name to get. It's actually Yorvit, but it takes a little practice. It took me about a week. It took me about 3 months to pronounce this guy's name right. Fans don't really understand what I'm saying, but I've been trying to push it. Just gonna hand this to you. It's about moving to the American League next year, new rule changes. You don't have to sign it. It's for your information only. About the DH and the no double switches. Read up on it, man. It helped me out a lot. Enjoy.
What does it matter? I don't understand.
Our beloved Astros lost 4-3 to the Pirates, but that was okay as long as we could still sing the praises of our Lone Star State.
The stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas.